Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The numbers on the ground for Gainwell last week. 11 carries, 54 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. They'll look to throw here. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And here's a handoff to Gainwell. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step. Their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Gainwell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Kenneth Gainwell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangwu. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That's to his running back, Gainwell.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to have a third down. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll buy some time right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now back to throw.
That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
On the handoff, Gainwell.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
They'll set up the screen for Nwangu.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards brings up 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Denver's offense now set to go.
And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Allen's throw taken in by Edwards.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Allen. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Touchdown, Broncos.
Cam Sims.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
They're going deep for Hill.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
That'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on second down. Allen
setting up the screen with Gainwell.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Finding some room at midfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kene Nwangwu, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
That will tie our game here in the third. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change their mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And this is Gainwell.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And brought down, but able... to their 30-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Back to throw. Steps away. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
They'll roll him out right. And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. He'll drop to throw.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. On play action, they'll throw.
And that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense. They affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now Gainwell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Jets have recovered. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Micah Parsons in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
and looks like he'll throw here.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyreek Hill, 62 yards.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So the Broncos now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Pass complete. This is Sims.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Open man here, Sims complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Back to throw again. That's caught by Sims. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced